Welcome back to Askewed Reviews Food Reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Burger King Addams Family Meal. So there are four separate items that I'll be going over throughout this video. And just like all of my food reviews, you'll be hearing my inner thoughts. So the first item I'm going over is the Wednesday Whopper. For the most part, it is basically just a regular Whopper. There is the flame broiled patty, there's the lettuce, tomatoes, onions, pickles, ketchup, mayo, and then of course they added two more things. Instead of American cheese, they used Swiss cheese, and for the bun, it has a purple coloration. So technically it is still the same, but they used potatoes to actually get that color. So here we go. Now I'm going to actually take the burger out and see what it tastes like. And of course, just like most hamburgers from fast food restaurants, it looks nothing like it does in the advertising. In fact, the one that I have here looks like it's about to fall apart any moment. But let's see how this tastes. From the first bite, it's pretty good. It tastes like a regular Whopper. I will say though, I'm not a huge fan of the Swiss cheese. In my opinion, the Whopper tastes much better with American. Then there's the next item. This is called Things Rings. This, of course, is just regular onion rings. No difference here from regular Burger King onion rings, no additional flavors, no different dipping sauces. But, Burger King onion rings are not bad. So we'll move on from here. This next item is one of the ones I was really looking forward to the most. Gomez's churro fries with a chocolate dipping sauce. The first thing I'll tell you about these is they have a heavenly smell. My entire car just smelled of these churros and it was so good. So, they're a little bit tiny, but they're not bad. These are fries after all. So, I put just a little bit of the chocolate sauce to see what the taste was like initially, and oh my goodness, it is so, so good. Of course, I'm going back for more of this chocolate sauce. This is absolutely one of the best things ever, and hello, diabetes. I'm all in. And then there's the last item, Morticia's Cookie Chocolate Shake. This one was interesting because what it is it's chocolate cake batter mixed with fudge, and then there's crumbled cookies on the top of it. And of course, this is what it actually looks like. And now I'm going to show you the cookie crumbles on the top, a mixture of black and purple. And now it's time to taste it. This was another one I was really looking forward to. On the initial taste, I really do like the flavor. It is very gritty though, just as a heads up. So if you were looking for something super smooth, this may not be exactly what you wanted. And now I'm going to get some of those cookies. It's interesting. The two flavors combined together remind me a little bit of coffee, or at least some type of specific flavored coffee. Now here's one thing I saw someone else do, and I'm going to try it. Churros with the shake. And these are definitely a perfect match. Very, very good flavor together. So all in all, I really did like most of the stuff in this meal. So since all of these items don't actually come together in one actual meal, I'm going to be doing a score for each individual item. So first up, the Wednesday Whopper. This is not much different from a regular Whopper other than the different cheese. So with it not being much change in the flavor or taste of it, I would have normally given a Whopper a 4 out of 5, so I'm going to stick with that. Next up, the Things Rings. This is, like I said, absolutely no different from regular onion rings by Burger King, so I'm going to grade it the same way I would those, so I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Next up, my personal favorite, the Gomez churro fries with the chocolate dipping sauce. This was a delicious combination, and I absolutely would eat probably way too much of this, so it's getting a 5 out of 5. And lastly, Morticia's Cookie Chocolate Shake. I really did like this one, but not as much as the churro fries, so I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. So all in all, some pretty good items. I definitely recommend trying them out, some more than others, but I didn't really think any of them were bad. So definitely if you get a chance, go and try these meal items while they're currently available. And then just for fun, here's some additional Addams Family trivia for you. It originally started as a one-page comic that appeared in The New Yorker in 1938. It then became a live-action television series in the 60s, an animated series in the 70s. In the early 90s, you of course had the two very successful live-action movie adaptations, which are my favorite version of the Addams Family. And then there was also in the early 90s another attempt at an animated series. In the late 90s, there was another attempt at a live action film which was not very good, and an attempt at a live action television series which, from my understanding, was also not very good. And lastly, within the past 5 years, you've had the two new animated films, and of course, the live action Wednesday television series. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Askewed Reviews Food Reviews, and if there is any foods you'd like to see me do a review for, feel free to mention them in the comments.